my heart, O God. That is His faith we sing. Those of you who've been saying, use the faith we sing him no more. Faith we sing 2152. Let's sing together.
And I think we'll do this song twice through, everybody. So just one time to hear it.
Yeah,
that
makes
kind of
sense. Tiffany is going to come liturgize. I think I'm going to get a little mini sermon first. Sorry.
I'll sit down.
There's always these elements of liturgy, right? And there's like this question. So this thing we do called live church, right? Where we do the things that people have done for thousands of years over again, live, in front of you, every week. And there's always this question of, not drawing undue attention to like the man behind the curtain versus paying attention to the fact that, the man behind the curtain is like the point of things. And so I feel like there was a teachable moment right there, because I picked a short hymn, right? And then Kirsten covered for me with the short hymn and said, we should sing it twice, which is brilliant. That's like professional, this is why we love her, right? She did a good job. And then Terry made us the lyrics, and then Mary had to work with Terry's lyrics with the last minute adjustment. And by doing that, that's what ministry looks like, right? This is the work of the people. I always say that liturgy literally means work of the people. Did you all know that the first leadership thing I did in church was the PowerPoint slides for the worship music? I was a junior hire, and I wanted to not sit still. And so they said, "Well, you don't want to sit still. You should be in the cage, in the sound booth in the back." But before I learned sound, I learned to forward the slides, and sometimes it's tricky because you go back in order to go forward, and you go to a blank slide, and something unexpected happens, and it's like a whole thing. And then I went from slides to doing the lights and the sound, and then I went from that to being a computer guy for 10 years, and then I went from that to being a pastor. So those of you who are getting involved in small ways, watch out, because God's going to snowball out of that, and this is how we grow, and it's Ascension, right? That's what Ascension is about. Jesus goes to heaven, and he says, "All right, disciples, you got this. I believe in you. See ya." And it's just a beautiful